What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, October 6, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Hugh Jackman revealed Wednesday that the third Wolverine movie will be titled Logan. The 47-year-old Australian actor who portrays the character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe announced the official title by tweeting a photo of the film's poster. Logan's director James Mangold also shared the poster along with the picture of the second page of the movie's script. Notes on the page appears to hint that Logan, aka Wolverine, may not survive. It reads, "Now might be a good time to talk about the fights described in the next 100 or so pages. Basically, if you're on the makeup for a choreographed, gravity-defying, city-block-destroying CG megathon, this ain't your movie. In this flick, people will get hurt or killed when things fall on them. They will get just as hurt or just as killed if they get with something big and heavy like, say, a car. Should anyone in our story have the misfortune to fall off a roof or out a window, they don't bounce. They will die. As for our hero, well, he's older now, and it's clear his abilities aren't what they once were. He's fading on the inside, and his diminished healing factor keeps him in a constant state of chronic pain, hence booze as a painkiller. So by all means, go ahead and worry about him." The child's hand in the poster and the script's notes suggest that Jackman will pass the baton to a younger actor. The star has confirmed in 2015 that Wolverine 3 will mark his final appearance as the character. He said of his impending exit on the Dr. Oz show, "It felt like it was the right time to do it. And let's be honest, 17 years, I never thought in a million years it would last, so I'm grateful to the fans for the opportunity of playing it." Jackman debuted as Wolverine in the 2000 film X-Men and has since portrayed the character in 6 other movies. Logan opens in theaters March 3rd, 2017. Jackie released the first teaser trailer starring Natalie Portman on Wednesday. The 35-year-old actress portrays late First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, who loves and loses President John F. Kennedy, played by Casper Philipson, in the preview. Jackie will cover the First Lady's time in the White House and her life following Kennedy's 1963 assassination. The movie is directed by Pablo Larraín Mate and produced by Darren Aronofsky. Garrett Gerwin will co-star as Nancy Tuckerman with Peter Sarsgaard as Robert F. Kennedy, Max Casella as Jack Valenti, and Beth Grant as Lady Bird Johnson. John Carroll Lynch, John Hurt, and Billy Crudup also have roles. Portman recently told Entertainment Weekly, "She's so well known in terms of what she looks like and what she sounds like and how she moves, so to get that is definitely daunting." She also added, "We see the toughness of who she was, dealing with what she had to go through while keeping herself together for the sake of the country and her family, and also the vulnerability and the intelligence of how she really crafted JFK's legacy." Jackie premiered at the Venice Film Festival in September and will open in theaters December 2nd. The official trailer for Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard's new World War II drama Ally was released Wednesday. Pitt stars as intelligence officer Max Vatin, who falls in love with French resistance fighter Marianne Bigelow, played by Cotillard, while on a mission together. The two move to London and begin a life together when Vatin finds out that Bigelow is potentially keeping a very dangerous secret. The film, which also stars Lizzie Kaplan, Matthew Good, and Jared Harris, premieres on November 23rd. Cotillard confronted rumors that she and Pitt, who was in the midst of a divorce from actress Angelina Jolie, had an affair on set, saying her longtime boyfriend Gilliam Canet is the only one I need. The Girl on the Train star Emily Blunt turned heads on the red carpet Tuesday. The 33-year-old English actress were all smiles next to her husband John Krasinski at the movie's New York premiere at Regal E. Walk Stadium 13. Blunt stunned in a simple green dress with blue details, while Krasinski looked dapper in a navy suit. The couple's outfits were both from Prada. Justin Theroux, Laura Prepon, and Haley Bennett were among the other stars to attend the event. The movie also features Rebecca Ferguson, Luke Evans, Allison Janney, Edgar Ramirez, and Lisa Kudrow. The Girl on the Train is based on the Paula Hawkins novel of the same name. The story follows a divorced alcoholic played by Blunt, who becomes obsessed with a woman who mysteriously goes missing. Blunt recently told Parade magazine of her character, "I never played someone who's living in such a dark, toxic place physically and emotionally. It was a bit of a departure for me, which is always appealing." She also added, "We do try to delve into and gravitate towards what people really love about the book, which, in these interweaving narratives and the confusion and blurriness and voyeuristic aspects. At the same time, I think the movie gives it real cinematic scope." The Girl on the Train opens in theaters Friday. Blunt is also slated for Mary Poppins Returns. He'll voice characters in Animal Crackers, My Little Pony the movie, and Romeo and Juliet Sherlock Gnomes. A live-action version of Disney's cartoon classic Mulan is set to premiere in theaters November 2nd, 2018, the studio announced. Disney announced the news of a remake of the 1998 cartoon earlier this year, with Elizabeth Martin and Lauren Hynek penning the script. The original, which featured the voice talents of Eddie Murphy and Ming-Na Wen and grossed over $308 million, told the legendary Chinese story of Fa Mulan, a young woman who disguises herself as a man to take her father's place in the war against the Huns. The animated film was nominated for several Golden Globe Awards and an Academy Award for Best Original Music Score. No director or casting information has been released for the upcoming live-action adaptation. Disney has taken on other live-action remakes, including Cinderella, Maleficent, and The Jungle Book, with upcoming versions of Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King in the works. The trailer for Jordan Peele's new film Get Out combines horror with social commentary as a young interracial couple come face-to-face with her family's evil secrets. Rose, played by Allison Williams, and Chris, played by Daniel Kaluuya, are a young interracial couple who head upstate to spend the weekend with Rose's parents. At first glance, Missy, played by Catherine Keener, and Dean, played by Bradley Whitford, are kind and accommodating, though seemingly nervous. Chris initially thinks it's because their daughter is white and he is black, but he soon discovers that there is something else at play. Get Out, written and directed by Peele, premieres in theaters on February 2017. Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe says he doesn't really do anything with the nearly $90 million he amassed since starring in his first Potter film at the age of 11. Radcliffe told the Belfast Telegraph, "I don't really do anything with my money. I'm very grateful for it because having money means you don't have to worry about it, which is a very lovely freedom to have. It also gives me immense freedom career-wise." Radcliffe's fortune is his estimate at about $90 million, and he says that cushion is what has allowed him to focus more on independent films. He says, "I feel you have a responsibility when you can be that choosy. For all the people who follow my career, I want to give them something to be interested in rather than have me just make loads of money on crap films for the rest of my life." Radcliffe is starring in the film Imperium as an undercover FBI agent who aims to expose neo-Nazi terrorist plots, which is in theaters now. Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington may star in a Guy Fawkes-inspired drama for the BBC. News outlets reported Tuesday that the 29-year-old English actor is in talks for the series, which has the working title Gunpowder. Endemol Shine's Kudos would co-produce with Harrington's Thrinker Films banner. Gunpowder will center on Fawkes, who intended to restore a Catholic monarch to the throne by blowing up the House of Lords and killing King James I in the Gunpowder Plot of 1605. The plot was discovered, and Fawkes and several of his co-conspirators were executed. Harrington had revealed on the Andrew Marr Show in May that he's a descendant of Robert Casby, who helped devise the Gunpowder Plot. He told The Guardian the same month that he was interested in other television projects. He said, "I love to go back into a top-quality TV show because that's where storytelling is at its most exciting and dangerous at the moment. Also, I've written 3 shows with my best friend Dan West, 2 of which we have sold, so I would like to see myself producing." Harrington is known for playing Jon Snow on Game of Thrones, which will return for a 7th season in the summer of 2017. Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe recently expressed interest in the series, telling Digital Spy he'd love a part. On the anniversary of the show's premiere, the Gilmore Girls released a behind-the-scenes featurette with interviews from the show's cast as they reminisce on the first 7 seasons and look ahead to Netflix's new episodes. Scott Patterson, who plays Luke Dane, said, "The very first scene that I did, the very first day I was on set, and I just thought, this is going to work." The cast is reunited for Netflix's reboot of the series, which will premiere on the streaming site on November 25th. Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life will feature 4 90-minute episodes, which takes place during the present day over each of the 4 seasons. Alexis Bledel, who is reprising her role as Rory Gilmore, says, "It's a great group of people and an amazing group of actors. Every role is very thoughtfully cast." She added, "We never could have imagined that we'd get a chance to come back." Most of the original cast is returning for the reboot, with the exception of Gilmore family patriarch Richard, who was played by the late Edward Herrmann. Lauren Graham, who stars as Lorelai Gilmore, says, "There are so many things that are my favorite about doing the show, but honestly, just playing this character is my favorite part." She says, "I couldn't have hoped for anything better." Kelly Clarkson is happy with keeping her family a family of 6. The 34-year-old singer revealed on Tuesday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show that she doesn't want any more children because of her already hectic days. She said of husband Brandon Blackstock's children from his previous marriage, "We have 4 because I married into 2. I already have days where I, cry, so we don't need any more kids. It's a lot." Clarkson and Blackstock married in Wallen, Tennessee in 2013. The couple shared 2-year-old daughter River and 5-month-old son Remy, along with Blackstock's 15-year-old daughter Savannah and 9-year-old son Seth. The singer told E! News the same day, "There's a giant difference between 1 kid and 2, and then there's an even bigger one. We have 2 older ones as well. A lot of times we'll have 4 kids in one house, so that's a lot of kids." She says, "Unless someone dies and gives us their kids or something, no more. I had miserable pregnancies, that's why." Clarkson had revealed while pregnant with Remy in November that she was getting IVs and fluids because of all-day sickness. She experienced similar symptoms, with River telling DeGeneres in 2013 that she was vomiting a good dozen times a day. Mother of 4, Tori Spelling, is expecting a new addition to her family. The 43-year-old actress revealed in the new issue of People magazine that she's pregnant and expecting her 5th child with husband Dean McDermott. She admitted in the interview it was a total surprise, but we've always wanted a big family. I'm really excited. Spelling and McDermott, who married in 2006, are already parents to 9-year-old Liam, 8-year-old Stella, 4-year-old Hattie, and 4-year-old Finn. The actor is also dad to 17-year-old Jack with his ex-wife Mary Jo Extaze. Spelling says, "Dean was saying, we just got Finn out of diapers. I thought we were in the clear. For the first time this year, they're all in school. So it was like, wow, we're basically starting over." She also added, "This baby happened at the best time. Nothing is ever perfect, but I'm so badly in love with my husband, with our kids." The idea of adding to that is such a blessing. The pregnancy news comes word that Spelling was ordered to pay $38,000 in credit card debt to American Express. Star's mom, Kenny Spelling, had claimed in January that she was helping the family financially. She said at the time, "I'm not paying extras like the debt. I'm not paying any back payments just for the house and the kids' schools and the food. I don't know why she missed payments. Extravagance, I guess." Spelling is known for playing Donna Martin on Beverly Hills 90210 and since appeared in a number of TV movies. She and McDermott also starred on the Lifetime reality series True Tori. Chrissy Teigen has gone private on Twitter. The 30-year-old model set her account to private Tuesday night after commenting on the vice presidential debate. Teigen told fans she's not strong enough anymore to remain public. She later explained to her 2.88 million followers, "It's not haters or trolls or generally mean people. I just feel like I'm observing bad mojo 24/7. My body and mind cannot handle it anymore." Teigen had poked fun at Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence during the debate, writing, "Whoa, we are witnessing the death of Pence's batteries." She defended Kim Kardashian earlier in the week after the reality star was robbed at gunpoint in Paris. The model tweeted Sunday, "This isn't funny. I see you trying, but it isn't. Fame is interesting. Celebs are supposed to love you while also knowing you make a meme of our dead bodies to get retweets." She also added, "It's hard to explain because everyone thinks money and fame is pure awesome, so it just sounds whiny. I get it. Trust me. It is just a weird little world that I cannot expect anyone to get. I know it seems super awesome and laughable." Teigen had admitted in a 2015 interview with Nylon that social media can be so exhausting. She says her experience online is generally 99% good as long as she can deal with all of the idiots. She confessed, "Once in a while I'm just blown away by how people can be so directly mean to you. I think people won't realize how much celebrities read. It bums me out too much." Teigen is known for her modeling work with Sports Illustrated and hosts the Spike TV series Lip Sync Battle. She is married to John Legend and shares 5-month-old daughter Luna with the All of Me singer. Demi Lovato intends to take a break from music in 2017. The 24-year-old singer revealed plans to retreat from the spotlight in a tweet Tuesday after facing criticism for her comments on Taylor Swift in the November issue of Glamour. Lovato wrote to her 38.8 million Twitter followers, "So excited for 2017, taking a break from music and the spotlight. I am not meant for this business and the media. Don't know," she added after a fan asked if she'll eventually come back. She wrote, "It doesn't feel worth it anymore. I'd rather do charity work." Lovato had called out Swift over her reported feud with Katy Perry in the Glamour interview, which was published earlier in the day. She also suggested Swift and her group of celebrity friends have unrealistic body types. The star said, "I think in certain situations, certain people could be doing more if they're going to claim feminism as part of their brand. I think that having a song and a video about tearing Katy Perry down, that's not women's empowerment." She added, "I don't see anybody in that sort of squad that has a normal body. It is kind of this false image of what people should look like and what they should be like, and it's not real." Lovato defended her remarks about Swift prior to announcing her break from music. The singer acknowledged her words might have been taken out of context, but refused to apologize for saying what everyone wants to say. The White Stripes said they are disgusted by the illegal use of their song Seven Nation Army in an ad supporting Donald Trump's presidential bid. White Stripes frontman and Third Man Records founder Jack White issued a statement on Twitter disassociating the band from the ad. The post reads, "The White Stripes would like to unequivocally state that they have nothing whatsoever to do with this video. They are disgusted by this association and by the illegal use of their songs." The White Stripes joined Elton John, Adele, Steven Tyler, Neil Young, the Rolling Stones, Everlast, and Michael Stipe in asking Trump to refrain from using their music in his campaign promotions. And a passing to report. British songwriter Rod Temperton has died at the age of 66, music publishers Warner Chappell have confirmed. Chairman John Platt said in a statement that Temperton, best known for writing Michael Jackson's Thriller, suffered a brief, aggressive battle with cancer and passed away last week. Temperton was from the seaside town of Cleethorpes in Lincolnshire and has written an impressive list of songs including Jackson's Off the Wall and Rock With You after Quincy Jones recruited him to write for the King of Pop. He also wrote George Benson's Give Me the Night, Michael McDonald's Sweet Freedom, and Heatwave's Boogie Nights and Always and Forever, the disco group he came to prominence in as a mustache keyboard player in the mid-70s. He also wrote songs for stars including Donna Summer, Mariah Carey, and Mika Paris. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of October 15th. Number 10, Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna with This Is What You Came For. Number 9, The Chainsmokers featuring Die with Don't Let Me Down. Number 8, Drum featuring Lil Yachty with Broccoli. Number 7, Sia featuring Sean Paul with Cheap Thrills. Number 6, Shawn Mendes with Treat You Better. Number 5, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber with Let Me Love You. Number 4, Major Lazer featured Justin Bieber and Emo with Cold Water. Number 3, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk with Starboy. Number 2, 21 Pilots with Heathens. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of October 15th, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1991, Elizabeth Taylor marries her 7th husband, the construction worker Larry Fortensky, in a ceremony held at the pop singer Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch in California. Taylor, a Hollywood screen legend known for her violet-eye beauty and her roles in such movies as Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and Cleopatra, reportedly met the 2 decades younger Fortensky at the high-profile Betty Ford Clinic for drug and alcohol rehabilitation. The pair divorced in 1996. Taylor, who was born on February 27, 1932 in London, England, began her acting career after moving to California with her family as a young girl. Her early credits include There's One Born Every Minute in 1942, Lassie Come Home in 1943, and National Velvet in 1944, which made her a star. She went on to appear in hit films such as Father of the Bride in 1950, A Place in the Sun in 1951, Giant in 1956, and Raintree County in 1957, for which she received her first Best Actress nomination. She solidified her sexy image in 1958's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which earned her a second Best Actress Oscar nomination. After receiving a third Academy Award nomination for 1959's Suddenly Last Summer, Taylor took home her first Best Actress Oscar for a performance in 1960's Butterfield 8. She was paid a then record $1 million for playing the title role in Cleopatra, heavily hyped box office bomb that also featured Richard Burton, her future husband and frequent co-star. The pair appeared together in 1966's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which marked Mike Nichols' directorial debut and garnered Taylor her second Academy Award in the Best Actress category. Taylor continued to make movies through the 70s. During the 80s, she turned to theater and also devoted herself to fighting AIDS, which killed her close friend, the actor Rock Hudson, in 1985. She also became a fixture in the tabloids for her battle with weight and her stormy romantic life. Taylor tied the knot for the first time at the age of 17 with the hotel heir Nikki Hilton. The union was short-lived, and in 1952, Taylor wed the actor Michael Wilding. That marriage, which produced 2 sons, officially ended in 1957, the same year in which Taylor married husband number 3, the producer Mike Todd. The couple had a daughter before Todd was killed in a plane crash in 1958. The actress later found herself at the center of scandal when she was blamed for the breakup of the marriage between the popular entertainers Debbie Reynolds and Eddie Fisher. Taylor and Fisher were husband and wife from 1959 to 1964. She left him for Richard Burton. Taylor and Burton's famous tempestuous union lasted from 1964 to 1974. A year later, the couple remarried and divorced for a second time. Taylor was wed to U.S. Senator John Warner from 1976 to 1982. Following the dissolution in 1996 of her 5-year marriage to Larry Fortensky, Taylor remained single until her death on March 23rd, 2011. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, October 6, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.